Alright, what am I working on? Let's see. I wonder if I'm having kind of that same... No, should not. Looks like for this it doesn't affect it at all, but for this it does. Yeah, because what's going on here? I don't think it's... I think it's constantly instantiating it over and over again, but that's not a huge deal for right now. It's not important. I can always fix that later. I mean, we're gonna build. So it all looks great. I don't get any lag when I'm actually running the build. Seems to be kind of issue with the Unity editor. I think the goal to kind of, okay, I need to fix that for sure. And somehow get it so I can actually place the roof. I definitely can't do that yet. And then maybe I'll start doing some NPC stuff. I think I need to look at standard floor. Show build form. Okay, yeah, it's definitely taking on not just instantiating every time for the floor. I think this is where I really need to figure out, like, is if I'm thinking about how I place an object. So, for example, okay, let's just imagine for a moment have a roof, and this is the top of the roof. Just deal with these. So we know and let's just understand that here we have walls, right? That's why we can place these ones. Because we can point it at the wall, and each partition of that wall will allow us to place it adjacent to that piece of wall. But right here, we don't have a wall. So it'd have to be adjacent to the side that we're pointing at. So if I point here, here, or here, I should be able to place a wall right here. Well, that's one way to do it. Well, we could also say, like, there's two ways to do this. We'd probably implement something like a kind of a abstraction of the roof. Could say like we'll just, these are fill, this is a, like, these are examples of filled versions. And I could say that when an area in which this would be the more complicated way to do it, that if I'm pointing at an area, an empty area near there's a problem with that though, because these don't line up with my grid per se. Because there's no, everything's not 1, 1, 1. So what happens if I point here? That would be ideal. Okay, that's the complicated solution, so therefore we are going to stick with the easy solution, because we're not trying to make the finalized version of this game yet. Just trying to get it to an iterated version so we can actually figure out what this game is supposed to be. So for example, and I can post those, oh gosh. But I should be able to point at that in place. Or like, if I point at a foundation, if I'm near to the left, okay, my idea is going to be this. If I point here, I should be able to place right there. If I point here, I should be able to place right here, etc. kind of the same thing as my wall here, just with different spacings. That's going to be a plan, so... on the floor, item type is equal to e item type. Floor. We want to do something similar to this. And we want to use the transform. So it's not going to be similar to, it's going to be similar to this, I believe. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just be more explicit, gotta label those. That should be fine. Missing. I wonder if there's a way to turn a null vector. Okay, I see. So I can do that. But I have to change it for all of them. There we go. So we can return null. Just for now, we'll return null. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen if I return null. It's going to give me some weird, crazy... Oh, yeah. I should just, yeah, return right here. Can I do that? It's just, yeah, it's not the, I don't want to do that. Let's change our mind. I don't want to do this null. I'm gonna have to deal with this in a better way. best way is to say else. Okay, I need to... This is a task for later. This is not a now task. Okay, so let's go to the actual, how are we gonna write this? We're gonna use the same thing here. I think this is honestly going to be similar, so we're just gonna copy and paste it for now. This just basically normalizes. But here we have get wall width. Which we don't need. Just need an offset. Okay, we need to get rid of this. I don't have any this I want to deal with at the moment. It looks disgusting, but honestly none of it, so it doesn't really matter. All I need to know is which way to try to snap to. Just try to snap to left, top. It's working perfectly. Okay, that's what we want. We can go back to I think I just have to make my own enum here for placement type. Actually, no, I don't think I do. I think I just need to calculate the position. So I need a calculated position. And we want it to be the position of the transform. We already have the position. we're just adding a random magic number offset for now, just to populate these. So it's me minus plus minus plus, and it is gonna minus plus. So we're in the middle of the square. So what we need now is to figure out basically, I'm in the middle of this square. Which means, like, if I want to place on the right, I need the width of this square, which is basically like here, we got here. We need the width, we need to divide it by 2. Which I'm not very good at doing. Need the renderer bounds size. Let's figure out what the renderer's bound sizes are. And that's gonna tell me what I need to know here. Components. So prefab, and then we want this game object dot renderer. What is it? It's a prefab. Okay, we have to get the component from the prefab renderer. It has to be more of a type, not a. It's gonna be typed. This bounds renderer. How was it pulling that? Oh, I'm spelling this wrong, that's why. Z. So I'm getting the shape. Let's see what it's 1. What? Well, I think it is 1, so it's gonna be 0.5. So, yeah. Okay, I see. But the question is, which one is it, to be explicit? Because, you know, things can change, so I take this and I scale X, that's that. Okay, it's gonna be the same. So I need this here, and I I need to get rendered shape, I think is more accurate. Rendered shape dot bounds dot size dot x divided by 2. I think it should just be that same thing, really. But this will be z. I think that's gonna work. I think that's gonna work. Maybe. Actually, I might need the full length, actually. I don't need to divide by 2. Yeah. At least I had the right idea. I need to learn how to highlight all of that, but I don't know, because I'm not a pro. Cool, so I can do it like this, clean out the actual grid area, where I can put the part of the box. And let's place some walls. Obviously this is still gonna be messed up, but okay, but if I'm doing like the underside of it, okay, I just need to fix that first. Adjust to what? It's just like a random ass number. Probably is supposed to be 125. Well, actually, no, it's probably gonna be 0.5. Let's just sake of magic number guessing. Yeah, what it's supposed to be, but obviously you don't wanna. But I don't know why it's like, I need to fix that. That's 100% a bug. It's just like, I have to like point at the tippity top. I don't know what that's about. Hey, I got a roof. But I want to place it like on top of the right. I need to add a distance check here sooner than later. Definitely should not be possible. Obviously, there's a million edge cases that I need to round out, but okay, I need to fix that one though. It's because I'm using round tenure. Okay, let's think about this again. So, now, right, the wall is placed. So now we're looking at it like as if I'm looking at the wall straight on. And let's say I point here, it should put up basically the foundation wall right here. But if I point above, like this halfway line, should place it up here, and not even like, I think in this case we want it to be on top. Maybe we want this on top. We want it like this. Because no matter what you do, like if I have a wall right here and I point it, well, no, it's doing it the way I want it. Okay, it's because it's using the grid. It's not using I don't want to use this here. It's messing everything up. So I'm thinking what's gonna have to happen here. A little bit messy, but let's say you have a wall And I post on this side, I want to know what I'm trying to figure out is if I'm here, now which side am I on? Am I on the left or am I on the right? And then I also want to know if when I cut through here, am I on top or the bottom? Right, because if I'm on the left and I'm on the top, I place it, and then would be placed over here. If I'm on the right, I'm on the top. Places over here. But the bottom, I should never. If it's not on the top, I should never place anything.
That feeling when you check your bank account and your paycheck's days away. And of course,
I think that's the case. It's only if it's on the top will I do anything, because the foundation should never, using a wall, be placed in the bottom. I mean, it could. We're just gonna use the same logic here, maybe? I need to use the Y render bound for top or bottom. Okay. So top or bottom decided by render bounds Y. Then left or right is decided by the X or the Y. It could be the Y too, because it could have, say, a wall facing this way. Right, you could have a wall facing this way, and you're gonna be like, well, this would also I think we need to keep top and bottom to be referring to this, left and right, top and bottom, and then this has to have another name, like height up, I believe would be explicit about what I'm doing here. I have like height up and height down. I think that makes sense. Okay, let's just create the logic for understanding all the, okay, I mean, let's just actually, I still need to think about it a little bit more, because Because these walls don't have any like data on them yet. Maybe I need to like start tagging data to every object. Right, this just has negative 98. Why is the okay? Why is it negative 98? Anyway, we'll add that to the list of further things to look at later. Debug. Wall rotations. X equal to negative 89.98 instead of negative 90. Figure out here. I only want no rotation. It's a rotation. Wait, there's a Y rotated rotation. Okay, wait. Let's only do 2 walls so we can simplify this. Okay, it's the parent. Parent gets rotated. So if the parent's rotated, we don't want a parent at all, but actually we do need it for this case because of the way I transferred this object into Unity. This is gonna be 90. So if Y is 90, so a 90 would be we're literally gonna make it. I don't think I need this enum for anything else yet. I wonder if I can declare an enum right here. Probably not. I think in standard wall data, we have normal and rotate. That's okay. This is a really quick and dirty fix. Quick and dirty. And then I get the transform of recasted object. Question is, because that's the wall. I want to get the parent. Can I do that? It's a good question. I don't know if that's even possible. We can do it. So I can basically say the wall parent would be equal to the transformer parent. But it's getting the transform. Yeah, I guess we can just basically ask for the game object. I also want to know the wall placement type. Wall rotation equals wall parent dot, is it transform dot Euler angles dot, I think it's dot y's equal to 90. Then the wall rotation is going to be equal to rotated, else this is obviously unsafe, but there should be no other rotation type. At least in the context of which I'm building this right now. Okay. Dirty, not safe, but foreseeable future, there should be nothing other than 90 or 0 for wall rotations. And now that we have that, we can say if wall rotation is equal to wall placement type dot rotate, we want something different, else we can basically do something else. Okay, so the question here is so if we're doing a normal, we're considering left and right, which is the x. So only consider x and z. This would be only consider y and z. No. X and y. This is only consider the z and y. and down. Forward, backward. We need to change the name to forward and backward. Up and down is horrible. Then Y is for height up and height down. Let's add this to do. Change the naming for up and down when placing blocks to forward and backward. And then here we know X is for left and right. Y is for height up and height down. Okay, that makes sense. I need to probably normalize the Y. Just to be safe, make a second version with Y. Oh gosh, this is getting so crazy. I mean, we're not trying to do anything that's supposed to be super. It's extensible, but there's a lot of things going on here right now. And so that's S Y cell size and turn the Y normalized as well, so we can do this. Okay, so if wall rotation is equal to normal, I already have the so I want to start with the normal. The normal, let's do normal first. Normal, so if we have normal, we know this is normal placement. This is rotated placement. Let's label normal. Rotate. On normal, we consider left and right. So I'm gonna switch these. I don't want the same thing here. But we'll adjust it for the needs of what we're doing. This is for left and right. This is for distance to height up and to height bottom. And that should work. That should just be fine. But for this, we only want minimum horizontal distance, minimum height distance, distance to height up, distance to height bottom. And I gotta spell height right. Okay, and so I can have several possibilities. I think there's 4. Right? There's gonna be 4. So I think you can have left. Let's just say you're doing a switch statement. Just do an if. Just keep it simple. If min horizontal distance is equal to dist to left and minimum height distance is equal to dist to height up. Possibility 1. Else if we can switch one to dist to right. It's possibility 2. Possibility 3 could be, let's keep this to the left. We'll just do the lefts first, and we'll do height down, and then we'll do the rights second. Height bottom, I mean. And then else, the last possibility, which we all know is distance right, minimum distance height down. So if we have this, we know the distance to the left is the closest, and distance to height up is the closest. We want to place it to the left. Okay, we're just gonna hit debug.log. place left and top. Plug along. Place left and bottom. Place right and up top. Plug log. Place right and bottom. Alrighty, let's see where we're at right now. Just gonna return vector here. Left bottom. Okay, it's the opposite. Right top. Right bottom. This one obviously we haven't programmed properly yet. I think it's because it's supposed to be Y. Let's test that again. It's opposite, what the fuck? So it's all the opposite. Why is it the opposite? Left, right, right. Okay. I think the easiest way to do this is just do that. Okay. And it's honestly gonna fix itself now. Place right and bottom, place right and top. Place left and bottom, place left and top. Perfect. That's what we want. Else. Well, yeah, I want to fix something here. Oh no. What be this? Because I know now I want to be using the Z. This is going to be distance to forward and then distance to backward. Then distance to forward be here. Distance to backward here. You just gotta basically say forward, forward, backward, backward. Right and bottom, right and top. Right and bottom, or left and bottom, left and top. Perfect. Backward and bottom, backward and top. Backward, or forward and bottom, Forward on top. Okay. That's what we want. Exactly. I got it right the first time on that one. Now we just gotta place it correctly. So question is how do I want it placed? Okay, I first just want to place an object in general. So if I want to place left to top, I'm going to take the transform. That's all it really is you just basically say that transform up 1 unit or half a unit, and then shift it over half a unit. And we're just gonna do it dirty for right now before we think about bounds and stuff of objects. Do we even have the transform yet? Yeah, we do. We have the transform. So turn. So we want a calculated position. Yeah, it's gonna be the transform of the position of the object we're basically pointing at. And we're gonna take the calculated position. I need to delete some of this. And delete all of this. Okay. We can take the calculated position of the Y, because everything's going to be taking the Y, and magic numbers for now. Then we're going to say the calculated position of the X is going to be plus, I think plus 0.5F. That should theoretically be correct. So in the one case, it should be correct when we're trying to place left and top. Okay, but it's not. Is it even, like, where is the object in general anyway? Okay. Of course, it's the hardest one to see. left and top. Oh, I didn't save it. That's why. Okay, it's gonna work now. Oh, nope, it's not working. Left and top is... Oh yeah, it should be minus. Okay. Plus the, it should probably be like plus the size of the X. But we're just getting generalities here. We're not trying to get exact yet. Should be bottom. And so if it's bottom, just minus this. If it's right, actually want to subtract. Actually, subtract. Yeah, we want to subtract this. Doing the right. Or no, I want to add this actually. I want to add this. On the Y, we want to add as well. Here, we know it's distance to right, so we're adding. That's correct. We're just subtracting the Y. Perfect. We know what we're doing, somewhat. Gas block really that thick? I think it is. It's like... That means my original placement is, oh, it's like halfway. I don't know if I want it to be that thick, but still not a huge issue, but... That's kind of cool though, like having the step here. I gotta think about that because that might be cool. A little extra to do. Think about, okay, we'll call it like a research section. Think about steps with foundational floors, and I think the best way to steps with foundational floors reference is going to is there a way I could like add this feature that would make sense? I don't know, maybe. I think I could. Sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if we could think about doing that. Okay, let's finish this, because I really need to finish this part, because I mean the house building is going to be super important, but it's not the whole game. That part doesn't work. It's a bug for sure, and I wrote them down. I'm gonna make that a priority bug, I think. I also need to address floors placed on ground are not placed full height above ground. I already know how to fix that issue. I just be a little less lazy. We're gonna come back to this because honestly, finished with correct placement, but generalities. These are correct. Just so I stay on track here, right now I want to fix the floors on ground, and then I want to go back and finish the rotated floor placements on walls with the 0.5 F magic number. Then plan actually correct placement. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go and fix the floor issue with the ground. Okay, I see. I need to do an offset. I need to get the Y. So it's gonna be the renderer of rendered prefab. Prefab dot renderer. What is it? Prefab dot get component renderer. Okay. Yeah. It's a component of the game object. And then I need the bounds. The float, right? It's just a float. So it's just gonna be a float height. Height offset, actually. Height offset. It's going to be equal to the rendered prefab dot bounds dot y divided by 2. And we're going to take the height offset and we're going to add it to this. Should fix it. Swear it should fix it. Bounds, it's like, wait, bounds what size? Okay, yeah. doesn't fix it. I did it the opposite of what I wanted to actually be able to do. I want to actually subtract this, not add. I don't know why. Maybe... Oh yeah, because I want to subtract, because that's just too much of an offset. That's why. Okay. There we go. So now it's working perfectly. I can now just place, or I can place right here. Kind of like, that's something going crazy right there. Don't know why I'm having... I think it's because of the whole issue there, but... I don't know what happened here. Let's just build and run it, just to kind of see where we're at. Not perfect, but we're not trying to hit perfect yet. What the hell is that? What the fuck is that? I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, I think it's because I haven't finished this wall yet, right? I haven't finished the logic for that, but it's fine. No, it works for this one. Okay. Okay. Why are you messing up here? It's pretty buggy still, but it's a little bit better. At least I can get the roof down. I just need a door. A door right here. That's kind of cool. I'll have to figure out like what this stuff's all about. Okay, I think in terms of like prototype, it's done. You just kind of That's such a high jump. Okay, I think that's... Still got a lot of work to do on that. I'm gonna flesh out one more thing here. Just because
Watch hit movies and TV shows.
I really
on
need to get
YouTube.
another element added to this
We are enemies.
to like
Get
actually
stars
test
and
the
more streaming
idea
channels to watch your favorites on
of the
YouTube.
game. It's like, why when I post it's here, but on the sides it doesn't work. X, Z. So X is this way. So that's the line, and then basically we're looking for this. Z is looking for that. I'm gonna have to change this to backward and forward. So that doesn't make any sense. Let's enable these debugs. Snapping to left, snapping to bottom, which makes sense. Snapping to left. Something going on. It's just like only doing bottom, left, and then left, bottom. Okay, what I'm not understanding, it's like pretty simply
You're watching YouTube, but did you know there's a YouTube music app where you can listen to playlists based on whatever mood you're in?
you have this block
Get YouTube Music Premium.
and you have these two like planes in which you're trying to make decisions with, and this is the X and this is the Z. And just to confirm, like that. And this should mess with the X. This should mess with the Z. Yeah, okay. right? So basically saying the Z is us like looking at anything that's going up or down this line. The X is us going up and down this line. Although it's a little bit confusing the way it has it here, but I think if we want to make it simpler, let's do it like this. 5. There we go. So this would actually be the Z, so we understand it. So if we're going up and down, it's the Z, and this is going to be the X. I should just start right here. Right. Now, Z moves up and down, X moves left and right. So if I point here, okay, I got an idea. Test. Doesn't matter. I need to know what the actual what's going on with the distances. Alright, good old ChatGPT, just finish this for me, please. Thank you. Okay. Now we'll check.
Summer is here, and Fry's is your destination for hot savings. Find unique items at low prices with our exclusive brands. Fire up the grill with cookout classics like burgers, and don't forget delicious produce like fresh melons. Or treat yourself to summer's sweetest lineup with Kroger Brand's limited edition All-American Ice Cream Collection. Whatever your summer plans, Fry's makes it easy to enjoy high-quality food at affordable prices. Fry's. Fresh for everyone.
Something goes wrong with the normalization. Yeah, something wrong with the normalization. I don't know. That's a iffy bug. I don't know what's causing it. Normalization when pointing to the rightest of the top of a floor reverts to high closer to 1. I don't know why. Alright, let's go to nifty ChatGPT to tell me why. See if it has an answer. Reason when pointing to the rightmost part of the floor, the left normalization gets close to 1, putting it in the opposite direction. Any idea why? This is the normalization function. This is the right. It goes, okay, the right. Clarify if distance to right jumps from 0.1-ish to 0.9 as I get close to the right.
Watch hit movies and TV shows on YouTube.
You did test this thing, right?
This is the test.
Buy or rent new releases and get more streaming channels to watch your favorites on YouTube.
still doing it though. Oh gosh. Just, it mostly works. Save it? I saved it. What am I? It might be. I'm a little bit confused about why this is happening, and I don't have a solution. Is the 100% is has the bounds right there. There's something that I'm hitting that I'm not supposed to be hitting though. Wait. It works on this. But it doesn't work. No, it works on this. Why does it work over there? But not here. No. But it works over here? Like, I don't get that. I don't understand. Let's try this. I'm confused. Truly, right now. I think something has been occurring. Weirdest bug I've ever seen. So it works perfect. Well, not there, but yeah, it still doesn't work here.
That feeling when you're trying to build your credit, and it's like over and over again. Good news. Chase Credit Journey can help you with a personalized score improvement plan provided by Experian. So when you still need that credit built, you have the guidance you need. You can even get a Chase Secure Banking account with no monthly service fee if you're 17 to 24 years old. Hallelujah.
This tool is for education purposes and doesn't guarantee you'll reach your credit score goal. The score you receive uses Vantage Score 3.0 model and may not be the model used by lenders. Member FDIC.
Yeah, it's not one of the most weird bugs. Okay, let's say we place this. Still doesn't work. Oh, is it because it's rotated? Maybe. Or not. I will let me configure. Oh well. It's what it is for now. Okay, so do this. Doesn't work. Do this. It works. Question is what's the difference? No rotations. there is a slight difference in height. We could change this to 10. Oh no, it's just the not height. Still get these. Yeah, there's something iffy going on. Oh. I understand now. Okay. Duh. The left, right distance does not stop causing bugs. So I just gotta get the offset correct. Anyway, I need a whole nother day dedicated to this problem, so highlight. Okay, I already solved that. Go ahead and save our changes here. It's still a work in progress. Alright, I'm done. Thank you for watching.